Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the morning crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
And it's Friday.
Created a monster, cause nobody wants to see Marshall no more. They want shady, I'm chopped liver. Well, if you want shady, this is what I'll give you. A little bit of weed mixed with some hard liquor, some vodka that'll jumpstart my heart quicker than a shock when I get shocked at the hospital by the doctor when I'm not cooperating. When I'm rocking the table while he's operating. Hey! You waited this long to stop debating, cause I'm back, I'm on the rag and ovulating. I know that you got a job, Miss Cheney, but your husband's heart problem's complicating. So the FCC won't let me be, or let me be me, so let me see. They try to shut me down on MTV, but it feels so empty without me.
Let's go. The Friday song for Kat in Aurora checking in. Kat says, waiting for the snow to arrive. We got to wait another whole day or two. It's okay. It's calm down. Calm down. Today's going to be beautiful. In the 60s and sunny. Enjoy today. Let's focus on that, Kat.
Thank you, baby Jesus.
Come on. Come on. Aurora's going to be looking just fine when that sun blasts through in a couple hours. There was rain last night. It's a little gloomy this morning, but the sun's coming in. It's going to be a pretty, actually, nice fall day here today. It's Brian and Kenzie, Q101, and what a way to finish the week out. We have Case's movie review with Dances with Wolves. A lot of concerned people on the DM because their Case has made it very, very clear he does not like long movies. This is by far the longest movie he's ever watched. And let's forget about the content or anything.
He's giving you a weird face right now. Case, what was the longest movie you ever watched?
I think I've watched longer. It's only a 3-hour movie. There's
only 3 hours?
Actually, it's only 3 hours because I did not watch the 4-hour director's cut.
Okay.
That would be the longest movie I've ever watched.
I mean, I don't think Braveheart's 3 hours.
No, Braveheart's longer.
No way. Then Dances with Wolves?
Yes.
Way.
Thank you, Kenzie.
I don't know. I should have made you watch the director's cut.
Braveheart is 3 hours, Dance with Wolves 3 hours. They're the same length.
Exactly, but the minutes, is there a minute change in there? No, you don't want to have that ready to go? Oh, he looks so frustrated
is
already.
Titanic longer than 3 minutes or 3 hours? I'm gonna go home.
Yeah, the ship did go down pretty quick. Pretty quick.
Take it to the point.
Titanic is 3 hours and 14 minutes.
I knew it.
And I've seen that because they showed it to us in school, so I did not have to watch that for the show. 3 hours and 14 minutes for Titanic. 3 hours, 1 minute for Dances with Wolves.
Why would you watch that in school? It's not even, historically accurate.
I didn't make the lesson plan. I wasn't the teacher. They just talked about the Titanic sinking, and then they showed us the movie.
Also, boobs.
They omitted that scene.
Oh, boo.
I know.
I thought that was
what about
sex ed class.
all of his drawings when he's just showing them? Do they have to omit that, too?
Saw the drawings, they omitted the boobs.
Okay.
It's communist country we live in. You can't even see boobs at school
All
anymore.
woke and stuff.
I know, back in my day.
I saw boobs at school.
Exactly. I used to welcome them.
They showed the original black and white Titanic, and that had black and white boobs. It was great. All right, so that's coming up at 8. We have a special guest on today, Mark McGrath from Sugar Ray, which sounds weird to say, because... What a lovely guy, and we love having him on. He's been in Sharknado, was the host on Extra for so many years. He voiced those documentaries about the 90s and 2000s that are so good, and just a blast the dude is. And we'll have him on at 8:20. You'll see when he comes on. You'll see the difference on when he comes on our show, whether it comes on some other shows. Mark McGrath, and I believe, Case, we're going to give away a guitar when he does that too.
A signed Mark McGrath guitar.
That's badass.
Well, that's really cool.
It's super cool. So before,
where's that? I haven't even seen that around the studio.
Yeah, there's a reason you haven't.
Yeah, we kept that away from you.
Boo.
It's in a locker down the hallway. It's
I'm like,
locked up.
finally, some good merch. You go home with it.
Yeah, autographed guitar.
Awesome.
Certainly pay off a lot of bills if you want to sell that, Kenzie, or put it up in the great room in your home.
Hell yeah.
So we also want to get started and keep going in the week and reminding you to donate to God Bless the Gravy. On a serious note, with all the SNAP benefit situation going on, there's people literally starving and struggling out there. You can donate by texting GRAVY to 312-591-8300. We're approaching 90,000 meals now. $1 makes $1 makes 3 meals. But there's one I want to read here. This is the longest post ever because you can post comments on the God Bless the Gravy page. So here we go. This comes from Alexander, who donated $50 just a little bit ago. Thank you, Alexander. He says, my son Austin and I listen to your morning show on the drive to school and work every day. We love you, Brian, Kenzie, and Case. Brian, buy that subscription for ESPN for your wife so she can watch the Eagles play. Well, it's a NFL ticket, not ESPN, but ESPN's a whole different story on why we can't get that. Happy wife, happy life. Kenzie, keep killing it with your trivia victories. Case, keep coming up with great trivia questions. I learn something new every day. My son Austin thinks you're a great guy and hopes to meet you one day.
He thinks I'm a great guy?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so I met them last night.
Oh, because they said we were happy to come out to Village Square to see Kenzie and support the fundraising efforts at God Bless the Gravy. Now, they close with no one should be without the ability to eat by not having any food. And they came out.
So not only did they just donate right now, they also ate last night, and 10% of their bill went to God Bless the Gravy, thanks to our restaurant partner, the Cares Restaurant Group. And we were at Village Square in South Elgin last night from 5 to 7. It was bananas. I've never said that about an appearance before. It was crazy. I give away stuff every 15 minutes the whole time. It was so crazy. We had vinyl from 9 Inch Nails. We had Q101 hoodies. We had many, many, many pairs of cake tickets to see them at Twisted. The listeners were coming in like, can I just enter and stand here and get a drink at the bar and donate that way? Because the table lines are 45 minutes and I can't wait for that. I'm like,
Hell
my
yes.
gosh, sorry. Like, lines out the door. It was so crazy. And then I did double check with the manager to ask if that was normal in case it wasn't us. And she said no. So we were good to go. It was because of us. I was like, what if they're like, it's always like this, dumbass? So I just wanted to check.
Just shows how insecure all three of us are. This isn't normal, right? This is good? Okay, good. Thank you.
Good.
They like me.
Checking it.
They love me.
Before I'm like, thanks guys so much. Like, it was insane. And they're just like, no one came for you. So I was just checking. But it was so fun. And they were there. And Case got a text from me in the middle of my appearance because he goes, my son is really upset and doesn't even want me to win because they can't bring him to Twisted. And I went, well, I'm pretty sure he can go as long as you go with him. He goes, really? And I go, I'm going to text somebody because I just got you really excited. And I was like, yeah, you can go minors can go to the show as long as they're accompanied by an adult.
Yeah.
And so they were so excited. And then Austin, his son, said, or he spoke for him and goes, his favorite's Case. He loves Case. And I'm like, oh, wow. It's nice that someone feels that way. He needs somebody. I go, it's so good for Case. It's so important.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
That's Jonah Kagan. Check him out, man. That is so good. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Time for a fact. Makes your brain go boom. And I guess we'll just continue with the theme of the apocalypse facts. They've been really rough this week. A lot of really. Next week we'll get to flowers and sunshines and rainbows with facts. But right now, we might as well finish off the same way we started with some apocalyptic facts. And I'm going to give you a number, and it's not good. And Kenzie, you got to guess what this number relates to in America right now.
In America?
In America.
Okay.
I mean, Chicago's a big part of this, but it's all of America. $18.6 trillion. $18.6 trillion. What do you think that relates to in a bad way? I don't. Maybe some people think it's good. I don't know, but I don't think so. 18.6
I feel like all my guesses aren't going to be fun.
It's okay because I've led you there. It's my fault, not yours.
Okay. I'm going to say that's how much money's being taken away from helping people right now.
Well, you certainly went all in.
Yeah. Between like the food and different programs, and I'm going to say that's all the money that they're like, we just don't have it right now.
So where do you think that money's gone? Because, it goes somewhere. There's, if there's a minus somewhere, it's a plus going somewhere else.
I don't know. The ballroom?
What'd you say?
The ballroom. The new ballroom that's being built at the White House.
The Death Star, yeah.
I'm going to be honest. I don't want anyone to get mad at me. I don't follow politics, but I scroll on my timeline, and all I see is headlines about this ballroom, positive and negative.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on, honestly, but I'm like, okay, maybe it's the ballroom.
The meme is great with the Death Star being built right there as it's going down.
I've heard it's a big deal.
Yeah, memes are fun. Case, so 18.6 trillion. And by the way, just so you know, that's 12 zeros in trillion. You can't even put it on your calculator on your iPhone. It doesn't fit.
What do you mean it doesn't fit?
I mean, the zeros, did the zeros get smaller? I don't know.
Well,
Isn't there a symbol they put after it when like the zeros are a lot? Is it like an E or something?
That's when I go nuts.
no, Brian's right. It doesn't fit. All right, I stand corrected.
Yeah.
I assumed you were doing it wrong.
I didn't take my pills this morning. I can't work the calculator to calculate my 13% tip at the diner I got a bet on.
With your $1 trillion bill?
I was only a $13 tip.
Did you ever have that where...
That's the most Brian thing ever, by the way. He spends $1 trillion at a restaurant, leaves a $13
13%
tip.
yeah.
Let's see, what is 13% of a trillion? Do you remember that when you were a kid, though, where I think now, as Kenzie says, very easily working at Famous Dave's, to calculate a tip, it's pretty easy. You just take the 10% and double it. So 20%, you give 20%.
Right.
But did you have relatives that used to, like, sometimes pull out a calculator and try to calculate the whatever it was at the time? I think, like, 17 and 16% was a normal tip back in the day.
I know a lot of people did 18 for a long time. It was 18.
Yeah.
Which just seems difficult.
Yeah, it does. The 20's fine.
Yeah, I think that's why people were like, let's just do 20. Because that's why when they try to go, want to do 25, I go, it's not going to happen because I'm not going to know what that number is. You're going to deal with 20.
Yeah, I told you I got that handheld thing now at most restaurants. You put the card in there, and it usually recommends a tip, like 18, 20, 22, and you can just do it for you.
That's what it used to be. Now it's usually 20, 25, 30.
Well, I had the thing, they handed it to me, it said 20, 25, 30, and it said most popular 30, like it's a freaking
I'm like,
Instagram or
bull
something.
crap.
Like it's a freaking Instagram? What does that mean?
Like it's a social network. No, I'm paying a bill. I'm not trying to...
Most popular.
It's not hotornot.com. You know, it's not...
Like it's a
Well, it's
freaking
not-
Instagram.
It's not a topping for your Sunday. What do you mean most popular?
Yeah, most popular tip, 30%? Really? I want to see everybody gave 30%. Come on, line them up on their friggin' Instagram.
Brian stands up. Raise your hand.
Everybody here gave 30. Who gave 30? All right, Case, back to $18.6 trillion.
Oh, God, I don't know. I hope it's the ad revenue we lost after Kenzie's ballroom comment. Text line very upset with Kenzie. Do your research. I think it's the amount of...
It was a guess.
Jokes, people, jokes.
It was just a guess. I don't know.
And it wasn't even your official guess.
I'm not even mad about it. I don't, because I don't know if I should be. I don't know.
She really doesn't know.
I genuinely
Kenzie,
don't.
she doesn't know.
You know, she's still taking down Halloween decorations.
Hand to God, I don't know.
Is it the amount of student debt that's in this country?
Oof. Yeah, that'd be rough, wouldn't it?
Yeah, maybe we should do something to fix it.
$18.6 trillion. Not a good thing. And that's the final apocalyptic fact of the week. Next week's all glorious and
Well,
sunshine.
it's the end of the week. I hope it's the final fact of the week.
Well, final apocalypse. Every one this week has been about kind of how society is pretty bad. Mm-hmm. Next week, we're going to talk about how it's awesome.
We have barbecues and ball games.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. We'll tell you what it is in 3 minutes.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Coming up in 10 minutes, it's this is breaking news. Pretty powerful what's going on. General Mills announced the new 2026 cereal lineup, Kenzie. Now that's not debt and destruction like we're doing here in the facts. Wait till you hear the heavy hitters that are coming out January of 2026 in the cereal world. If you're a cereal person, or if you're not, you might become one when you hear these. And that's coming up in about 10 minutes. We'll get to that. In the meantime, we do facts that make your brain go. $18.6 trillion. And we wanted you to guess what you think that is. It's kind of bad. I would think it's terrifying. Kenzie guessed that it's the amount of money that's been taken from people that need it. I think that's how you phrased it.
I listen.
Oh, I'm sorry, it was for the ballroom. I had my
It's
bad.
not for the ballroom. You're somewhere. I am getting yelled at. I really don't know what's going on. I swear to God, I don't know what the ballroom is because there's some people really upset right now. I don't know what it is. It wasn't like to spread negativity. I don't know. I have seen it on my timeline a few times. The show's live. I'm on the spot. I've seen it on my timeline. I don't know.
Believe her when she says that.
Believe
I'm
women.
so for
Believe
real.
women. Yes, support women. Women supporting women here.
We support that Kenzie knows nothing. We believe
I
her.
really, I'm for real, man. You're on the spot. I'm like, I don't know. I've seen this a couple times.
Let me test this one out real quick.
Yep, believe it. Case guessed
I
it.
heard you, though. Don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah. You're seen. Case guessed it was college debt or school debt, loan debt.
Student debt, yeah.
So I guess, Case, I'm going to give it to you. You're right, but but it's more than that.
That sucks.
It does. What $18.6 trillion is the household debt, which is a record from last quarter. So just general household debt in America now totals $8.6 trillion. And younger borrowers, 18 to 29, Case's people, are struggling the most with late payments. You got any late payments going on you want to talk about?
Not that I want to talk about.
It is terrifying when the phone rings, and we all get the robocalls and all that kind of crap, but when they leave a message, and then it's like, you have, $74.32. It's been brought to us, who I don't know who these us are, because you try to call them back and you can never settle it. And you call the people back you think you owe it to, and you can't settle it there either. So it's just out there in the ether of you having this debt, and it's very difficult to kind of get rid of it.
Yeah, it's very scary.
Very scary.
Yes. I don't like that I have debt, but I do. Because I went to college.
See, I went to college in the good old days when it cost a nickel.
You handed the dean a $5 bill. You said, I'd like to go to college for 4 years, please.
I'd like an education. Here's 5 chickens. Yeah. I'm stunned that I was able to go to college. I worked hard. I had a lot of several jobs, like minimum wage jobs, but pairing together several minimum wage jobs. My parents helped for sure, but I was able to at least get in the door with a lot of my own money, which I don't know. I don't think anybody can today.
No, I always say it's why I have such great empathy for people my own age that are drowning in debt, because by the time I graduated college, I was working here. I went to school for a specific thing. I got a job in that field by the time I graduated. I've stayed at that job ever since. I should be the success story of what college can do for somebody, and I'm still $25,000 in debt.
Ooh.
That feels like a bad system. And I'm on the good end of that. I have less debt than most people, and I have a job in the field that I studied in, and I'm $25,000 in debt. Feels like that's a bad system.
Yeah, you got to.
And he's single, folks. If you want a piece of that.
We can go through it here to calculate. This is actually Q3 debt. So I'm not sure if that means it's only calculating for that quarter, because that just ended, or we're in quarter 4 right now. So the mortgage debt is $13 trillion.
Nothing to see there. I'm sure that's fine. Probably not a bubble.
Well, in fairness, is that just normal mortgage loans, though? Is that what they're saying? Because,
correct.
Of course, if you buy a house, most people are cash, $500,000 or whatever. So
yeah, that one's kind of, I'm not saying it's a good thing, but it just shows that that's how many mortgages are out there at $13.7 trillion that's owed on homes.
I don't consider myself in debt just because I'm putting money towards my home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't count that as
well,
my debt.
You should, because actually, well, I know you do this. You have an accountant that figures that out, and that debt can help you tax purposes. Now, this is the bad one, auto debt, because cars don't increase in value unless you have a classic car or something. You're driving an Edsel down this Michigan Avenue. So auto debt is $1.6 trillion. That sucks. That's a bad debt. Student debt, Case's debt, $1.6 trillion as well. $1.6 trillion in college debt. Bad debt.
Feels like we should change
bad
that
debt.
up a little
He
bit.
points at Case. He said that, by the way.
He said bad
Just
debt.
to paint a picture, he pointed at Case and said bad debt.
It's like I'm a dog.
Bad boy. Why'd you get an education, son?
I don't know. I'm an idiot.
You still got a welding degree.
I should have.
Credit card debt, 1.2.
Point at Case again.
I don't know why I'm pointing at Case. 1.2 trillion. 1.2 trillion out there. Now, this is weird. Other debt is $500 billion.
Could that be betting?
Could be. Could be
Gambling and
just
stuff?
anything. Whatever you think you have debt in that's not those things. Mortgage, auto, student, credit card. And to your point, Kenzie, about loans, we said it was $13 trillion in mortgage debt. There's another $500 billion in home equity line of credit debt. When you take the equity out of your home, so you think when you sell your home at the end of the day, I'm going to make money because everybody's making money in their homes. Oh, wait, I forgot I took $100,000 out to just cover bills, and that equity's gone. So that's bad. That's bad debt too.
Oh, shoot. Hold on. I was going to say something about that. I had a very, very good point right here. It was going to go right here. A very good point.
Yeah, we'll sit and wait. It's cool.
Okay, so just relax. No, what I was going to say, actually, here it is.
Got it.
I know that the car debt, you're like, oh, that's bad. But I was leasing my Jeep for a few years. But the problem is I leased it right when the pandemic started and then my lease ended. So I
Yeah.
got like a good deal on my car. And then when I got done, leasing my car or similar, like the new model of that year, was going to go up over $400. It was going to cost me over $800 a month to lease my car.
Oof.
And I have a Jeep Wrangler, okay? Like, I'm like, isn't that for like a Bugatti? Like, what the hell? Like, I want a nice car if I'm going to spend like between $800 to $1,000. Like, that was like, by the way, that was like the lowest end. That's the most affordable I could get it. So I had to just buy my Jeep. I couldn't afford to lease.
That's unbelievable.
Anything.
Well, it is diamond crusted.
So I bet a lot of people.
Her roof has it's diamond crusted roof she has on there.
Yeah, right. You know,
She has
obviously.
spinner rims on her Jeep.
It was a Jeep Wrangler without any, like, nothing's heated. There's no push to start. Like, there's nothing like it's a normal one.
No spinning rims? What the
No,
hell?
nothing spins.
No neon on the underneath.
The
No.
underglow.
No, I couldn't get it souped up at all.
She doesn't
And
have
I
a
had
lift
to-
kit on it.
Where's the Nas at?
So I had to just buy this thing. And I bet a lot of people went through that where they literally couldn't afford the payments monthly of leasing anymore. Like, you almost have to buy.
And then that still sucks because that your car goes down. Even though your Jeep's badass, you're downplaying. I like your Jeep, but buying it still that's bad debt because it just goes down in value. Although to your point in the pandemic, some people were saying like, "Well, I'll pay like $80,000 for your Jeep." All of a sudden they couldn't get a Jeep, so they would pay
Right.
for it. But those days are kind of over now, I think.
I just for value wise, because I have kids. So Tristan he's nearing 12. He's like over 11 and a half now. So I'm going to give him this car for his 16th birthday because it'll be paid off.
Nice.
And then he can have a car that's completely paid off. I'm not going to give him a brand new one to beat up because you're going to make mistakes and then it's fine. So it's like, that's how we're doing it. So he can have like my paid off car instead of buying a brand new one there. And then hopefully it doesn't kind of decrease in value because we drive a paid off one for years.
That's good. I also can't get out of my head Kenzie pulling up in her Jeep on Monday, and it's got spinner rims, neon, and it's bouncing in the front because she put a lift kit in it over the weekend.
I hit a bonus if that happens. Just know that.
Little weekend project for you.
Yeah. We'll know if Kenzie had a good month or a good week on side hustling if she comes in with her Jeep bouncing.
It hits the top of the parking garage.
We'll look forward to that. We'll congratulate you. Well, be careful spending this weekend. Pretty big debt out there, but then again, who cares? We're all going to die in debt anyway.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
Well, coming up in sports, tragedy in the NFL, and we'll get you ready for the Bears-Giants game, and also an update on the ESPN YouTube fight. Will you have ESPN and ABC7 this weekend if you have YouTube TV? We'll get you that coming up. But breaking news in the cereal world, General Mills has announced the new cereal lineup. For January 2026, it will drop. It'll be for all of 2026, of course, unless one gets pulled off the shelves. I doubt it when you see these 4 new heavy hitters. Kenzie Case was very excited to talk about the cereal today.
Oh, boy.
He's salivating. He wishes they were available right now, but they're not. But let's go through them one by one, the 4 new General Mills cereals for January. Let's start with this one, which is a return, apparently. They call it the GOAT C, the greatest of all toast crunches of all time returns. Cinnamon Toast Crunch Peanut Butter will be on shelves in January. Now, Cinnamon Toast Crunch alone, I've never had the peanut butter, so I didn't know it was a return on this one. The regular Cinnamon Toast Crunch is crack, for sure. You cannot.
Oh, wow, okay.
You can't sit down and not eat the whole box. I don't care. And it's a smaller box, too, to be fair. They're not those big family boxes. They have the smaller box Cinnamon Toast Crunch usually. But what's your take on that, Kenzie, on Cinnamon Toast Crunch peanut butter?
Makes me happy.
Okay.
I like what I'm hearing. I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch, cinnamon and peanut butter. I mean, I don't think a mistake can be made in this arena, right?
Got it. Case, your feelings?
It's one that I'm willing to give a shot to. You know, as I've gotten older, I've learned that I enjoy a fruitier breakfast. I enjoy something. And
It's not actual fruit.
Well, yeah, artificial flavored. Yes, ideally, yes. So,
You know, a lab-to-table guy.
I'm a lab-to-table kind of guy, so I'm looking for something that ends in, say, a berry, and Cinnamon Toast Crunch peanut butter does not have that, but it's the type of thing that, you know, say I was over at somebody's house one night, woke up the next morning, they said, the only thing I've got is Cinnamon Toast Crunch peanut butter. I'd say, put it in a bowl, let me try it.
What do you at Brian's house?
Yeah, I'm at Brian's house.
I think he meant a lady.
No, but realistically, I'm at
But really,
Brian's
he'd be at my house. You know, we wake up in the spoon
Harper
position.
has like a plastic bat and she's hitting your leg.
I was trying to hypothetically talk myself into a one-night stand where I wake up with Cinnamon Toast Crunch peanut butter the next morning. But you're right, Kenzie. I'm at Brian's house.
Yep. You're not my daddy.
No, I'm not.
I will say, just in the top of my head, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is almost perfect. I don't think they needed to add peanut butter, and I'm worried about the peanut butter cinnamon combination there.
Well, I can't believe this is what's happening right now. Both of you. How dare you? Because, like, they have regular Cinnamon Toast Crunch. If you're a purist, if you're a cereal purist,
Understood.
then just go grab the original.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm willing to try it, but I'm just my curious brain wonders if it matches up together. Okay, cinnamon and peanut butter.
That'll be fine.
We'll have to try it and find out.
Oh my
That'll
God! Can we
be
do a
just
live taste
fine.
test when these come out?
This will be one whole show in January.
I don't know. I hate when people do you slurp at all when you eat cereal because I won't be here. If that's what I can't. I have to leave the room if my husband eats cereal.
Like that.
I don't like I hate when somebody puts a spoon in their mouth and that's just eat it. Why are you slurping on every bite? I have to leave. I can't be around somebody who slurps cereal.
But the milk is so good, you have to want to get all off the spoon.
But just like a gullet, like you're doing like cough syrup. You don't go. What do you cough syrup?
Kenzie will be in a glass container while we do
Like
this.
a mental institution.
Yeah.
That'll send me over the edge. I can't do it.
'Cause
Okay.
if you don't think I slurp, you don't know me.
I know you slurp. You look like very slurpy.
I don't know what that means.
I look very slurpy.
Messy.
The thing is, I understood exactly what she meant.
All right, General
totally
Mills,
don't.
January 2026. We will have a taste test whenever these are all dropped. The new Cheerios brand, limited edition, banana caramel Cheerios.
Ooh. I like a banana.
Go on that. Speak on that.
Well,
Okay, King. I know you do.
Not me.
I find banana to be one of the more versatile fruits there is. I think you can do so many different things with bananas. I also, as we've discussed previously on this show, love the gimmick flavors of Cheerios. I love when we get a strawberry banana Cheerio, for instance. So to have banana caramel as a Cheerio option, even if realistically I'm not a big caramel guy, this is a cereal that I am excited about.
Kenzie?
That's where we disagree.
Oh, what else is new?
My problem is I find banana, artificial banana, when it's in things, when it's like banana flavored, to be very overpowering. The scent, you're going to open that bag and be like, that's banana, just in the face, okay?
But I like that.
How often you've had a banana in the face, Kenzie?
Trust me, I should have a lot more money than I do. A lot more.
Got it.
So I'm like, I just find it to be overpowering where I feel like I can't taste anything else. So I'm less excited about it because of that.
I agree with you because I just don't like bananas. I might be in the minority there. I understand it's a me problem, but I don't like bananas. I like caramel, but I've told you I like the old school OG first Cheerios with metal and nails in it. And I just eat that one. I don't, and maybe add sugar to it if I want to, but I'm not excited about this one. But Kay sounds really excited about
I'm
it.
into it. I like it.
But there's another Cheerios I'm being hypocritical now because I might want to try this one.
Okay.
This is General Mills new cereals for 2026 January. It will drop. The confetti Cheerios sprinkled with fun, the birthday cakes Cheerios, Kenzie.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, I think that one I can kind of get behind, I think.
I'm into that.
Sprinkled fun. A birthday cake is now everything.
Explain. I'm curious to see what you mean by that.
Well, you go in a treat aisle, let's say. There's birthday cake Oreos now. We don't
Yeah.
need that. Oreos are perfect like they are. Double, triple, quadruple, whatever you want to do. Those are great. Give me more filling. You don't need to give me the birthday cake Oreos.
I don't really like an Oreo. I'd prefer a birthday cake Oreo, I think.
Well, to each his own.
Yes, but I like.
Don't come in Monday.
I like how sweet. Good Lord.
Fine. I hear Fred's hiring.
Is he?
Brian just got nervous.
I know.
Is he?
Hey, maybe I'll go over there.
You need me, and you know it.
Sadly, it's true.
Is he? Why do you know that? Jeez, Brian.
But I love birthday cake ice cream would be my go-to. If I'm at an ice cream store, I'm going birthday cake ice cream. So I want to do the birthday cake Cheerios.
Harper likes everything birthday. It's her birthday this weekend. Harper likes everything with sprinkles added on. And again, so I have to buy sprinkles. Maybe that's why I have PTSD on sprinkles.
Why? Because you have to make your family happy?
Yes. I have to buy
Is this
more.
your daughter's birthday once a year?
Yeah. Not into it.
What do you mean by that?
It's like it's her birthday again.
So I have to run back out to Jewel and buy sprinkles. I already bought the ice cream. I didn't think to buy sprinkles because I don't care for sprinkles.
Well, think about somebody else.
Why?
No, not your birthday.
Mine's in January. I don't want sprinkles. I'm just putting it out there. Kenzie, don't bring sprinkles. Stop it.
I won't.
And
I want to focus on Harper this weekend, though.
And finally, this might be the piece de resistance. The General Mills January 2026 new cereal lineup. Kenzie, are you ready for this?
Okay, give me something.
So it's Reese's Puffs, but it's dark chocolate Reese's Puffs.
Ooh, I like that.
I gotta say, the box looks fantastic. The box with the dark chocolate inside, like a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Yes.
Reese's Puffs alone are amazing.
I didn't know you knew about Reese's Puffs. I for some reason, and I hope you don't take this the wrong way.
Oh, I'm gonna take it the wrong way.
I just assumed your generation didn't have that.
Well, we didn't, but it's okay that I found it in my 30s.
As he cries.
That's right. I found it in my 30s and realized there actually is one or two things about my generation, the 90s kids, where you didn't get something right away and then you got it later and it was okay. You know what I mean?
The 90s kids. You were born in the 90s.
I wasn't born in the 90s, but I'm saying I was an adult in the 90s.
Yeah. You don't get to say the 90s kids.
But I was growing up
You were
in
like
the 90s.
37.
I was not 37 in the 90s.
I was a 90s kid. You know, I was an adult in the 90s.
What are you talking? 90s kid?
Yeah, I watched Saved by the Bell, and people go, "You couldn't have watched Saved by the Bell. You weren't a kid when it came out." I go, "It's okay. I was like 20. I was okay watching it then."
90. You don't get to say you're a 90s kid.
Yeah, I do.
Do I get to say I'm a 90s kid because I was born in 99?
Yeah, you can say it too.
Okay, all right.
Because
Do you understand why that doesn't help describe things then, though?
But I was pretty immature. So, like, I watched Saved by the Bell.
You were an adult in the 90s.
I was an adult. I could drive a car. I could drink a beer. Yeah.
You could rent a car.
I could retire legally in the 90s. There you go. Dark chocolate Reese's Puffs. Coming out, sweet and crunchy corn puffs. All those cereals, January 2026. Can't wait to have a show where we eat them all.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.